Hello everybody, welcome back to the MAHADONIII Talks Football. It's Real Madrid 5, Celta Vigo 2. You might say to yourselves, okay, that score line, that score sheet that you're looking at, the 5 and the 2, it's a big game for Real Madrid, big victory. But if you haven't watched the game, well, you don't know that Real Madrid has actually struggled quite a lot, especially in the last 20 minutes. In the beginning of the game, we struggled to really convert many of our chances. We had so many chances throughout the games and we barely made 50% of our shots on target. We had 23 shots, 11 on target. That's not really a great stat to look at. We had some good position, maybe above 60%, until towards the end of the game, 20 minutes. At the end of the 20 minutes, Real Madrid just full on dropped. We sat in defense and we struggled to hold on to the ball. Celta Vigo held on to the ball, kept position, but we didn't put any high press. We didn't put any press, which really made the situation so much harder for us, leading us to making a silly mistake like Camavinga did, where he tried to pass it to too many, passed it behind him. They got the ball, they recovered it, crossed it, and just scored it in between Asensio's legs. And Luna couldn't do anything because the shot was literally a few meters away from him. Like, there's no way anyone can react that fast to such a low shot as well. It's just impossible, really. Of course, none of the goals that we conceded were Luna's fault. Luna had a relatively good game. He played very well, and of course, hopefully hopefully see him play a whole lot more. But of course, today Courtois took a rest. But of course, the penalty was a penalty. I'm not going to deny it. I won't say no, the penalty was not a penalty. Yes, it was a penalty. But Asensio, you didn't have to challenge it. You really did not have to challenge that. We could have avoided a whole extra 30 minutes of extra time if you didn't challenge that and foul him. It was a foul. It was clearly a foul. You literally knocked him without the ball being even near you. So that's a mistake. I'm not gonna say that it doesn't happen, because it does happen. These mistakes like these happen quite a number of times in football. But one of the things I also want to talk about, how Real Madrid, towards the end of the game, we just dropped in our performance. I'm not gonna say we had our best game up to the 70th minute. It was an okay game. We didn't play amazing, but we controlled the game. We made chances. We made some runs. Of course, Mbappe had a fantastic game, but in the last 20 minutes, Real Madrid, what happened? I don't know. They just dropped, went back, sat deep, no press, let Celta Vigo hover on with the ball, passing it around and about, making shots, putting so much pressure on us when we have the ball, and we're still next to our goalkeeper. That's where the first mistake happened. Camavinga tried to pass to Tchouaméni, lost the ball, and bam, that was a goal. Luna couldn't have done anything because the shot was a few meters away. So the fact that we just dropped in levels and we were 2 goals ahead, 2-0, and then in the last 20 minutes we managed to concede 2 more goals, leading us to the extra time that we really needed to avoid, something that was not supposed to happen. Of course we did score a 3rd goal, that would have really solidified or secured a victory for us, for sure. But that Vinicius' left foot was slightly offside, and I will admit, as soon as I saw that goal in, I had the feeling it was going to be offside. It was very unfortunate, but it doesn't matter. Even after that offside was called, Real Madrid at that point really stopped trying to score goals. We just sat back. We got a little bit lazy. We should have kept on going the way we were going throughout the whole game, but we didn't. Another thing I want to add is that Ancelotti made a bit of a wrong substitution, in my opinion. Substitutions that he shouldn't have made, at least not so quick, And looking at this now, after the game is over, you might say otherwise, but I still think we could have avoided the whole extra time scenario if we kept on Luka Modric and kept on Mbappe for a little bit longer. I understand he brought in Endrick, he brought in Arda Güler, he brought in Camavinga. I understand that. And it makes sense. Okay, you want to give them some time. You want to give Endrick time. You want to give Arda Güler time. You want to switch up a little bit. Camavinga, rest up the team. I understand that. That makes sense. But the fact that Modric was taken off, who was controlling the game very well, from the start to the finish of when he left, he made the right passes. His defensive trackbacks were incredible and honestly very inspiring, very astonishing. I don't know how else to describe it. His forward runs were great. He made the right passes for the forward lineup, forward players to make the runs. He managed to get the ball rolling very well in the midfield. From transitioning from defense to offense, he made it so smooth for us. Nothing that we don't expect from a legendary player like himself. Of course, it's something new. But for a 39-year-old Croatian masterclass magician just like him, we needed to keep him on. I think if we kept him on, we would have avoided such problems. Of course, I think Lucas Vázquez and Tchouaméni still playing, even though Tchouaméni went back to his original space. They were still a little bit shaky. Tchouaméni lost the ball a few times in the center half, which we got lucky since he managed to recover one or two of them and avoided a few counter-attacks. And Lucas Vázquez also struggled a little bit with passing the ball, holding on to the ball. Sometimes he just lost control of the ball. But Asensio had him very well covered on defense. And Luka Modric also came back and helped him out. I don't know how Real Madrid are going to proceed, but the fact that we went into extra time was horrible. Something we really need to avoid. But also, we also need to congratulate Endrick. Endrick had a little bit of a slow start in the game, but into extra time, he really stepped up. He really showed who's the boss. But this is where me and you might differ in this situation. In my opinion, he should still be loaned out. People are already making clips about saying, "Oh, he should be sold. Oh, he should be loaned." Nah, you're crazy. Look at his 2 goals. I understand his 2 goals were fantastic. Well, his first goal was fantastic. His second goal was just crazy how it went in by a no-look back kill, nutmeg 2 players, including goalkeeper. That was just crazy. But of course, Endrick did break the tie. He did give us a slight relief, a bit of a momentum, a bit of a boost for Real Madrid to go on and score 2 more goals after that. Of course, his 2 goals were very essential. After we got our second goal, or our 4-2 lead, we were pretty much comfortable, and that was it. Arda Güler also managed to bag himself 2 assists. I want to mention something, and you guys clip this and make it so that everyone, especially Barcelona fans, especially Lamine Yamal fans, know this. Endrick and Arda Güler, 2 players, 2 youngsters, pretty much the same age as Lamine Yamal, who play so much less and have so little time, have the same amount of goals as Lamine Yamal. Make sure to clip that, because it's incredible how people are saying Lamine Yamal, ooh, big star. I'm not denying it. Relax there, guys. I'm not denying it. But I'm saying that Arda Güler and Endrick could rival him, could do so much better than him, considering that they've managed to bag themselves the same amount of goals in so much less time, is actually kind of incredible. And the fact that not many people are understanding how valuable they are is crazy. They could potentially be better than Lamine Yamal if they got the right amount of time. Of course, Lamine Yamal is a right-wing player. If we're going to compare Lamine Yamal with one of the 2, it would be Endrick, because he's also a forward player. Arda Güler is more of a midfielder. But anyways, let's just see what happens. I still think Endrick should be loaned. Arda Güler possibly as well, only for the reason of them getting a whole lot more playtime, scoring a whole lot more goals, Bringing on Rodrigo also was kind of a very late move. Very surprising how late Ancelotti brought in Rodrigo. He should have brought on Rodrigo much earlier. I understand that Vinicius was apparently tired. Take him off after the 90 minutes and bring on Rodrigo. That would have been so much better. At least in case we did not score the goal, in case Inter didn't score the goal that he scored, it would have been safer to bring on Rodrigo just in case, just to bring on more shot opportunities, basically. Otherwise, that's pretty much it. Let's not forget Fede Valverde's insane goal. You guys are gonna be you guys. I don't know if you guys saw my live stream, but my reaction was crazy. I don't understand how he keeps doing this. This guy should, if he does not win the Puskas Awards for one of the goals he's been scoring from outside the box like a freaking machine, it's become so normal for him that it's just a piece of cake. If you saw how he just kicked the ball, it felt like so easy. It was like, and it went in, literally. Like that. That's literally all he did. All he does. That's pretty much it, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you guys all in the next one. Bye bye.